Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen, Dragon here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. If not, this should put a smile on your face. First, a couple things I want to run down before we get into it. If you guys have not known, I'm probably like a day or two late on this, but if you head to the store and go to redeem code, you can type in innerdemon, get an Nixilis glass look. I think it looks pretty nice, although there are better ones. So, yeah. Well, there's that. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the events. Right now, I'm just going to do some of the decks that I have built. But if any of you would like to see me, participate in this Popper event, post some videos about it, or participate in any of the other events that Wizards put on here, I can record and put them on YouTube. But just let me know down in the comments if you would like that to be a thing for me to record. Anything? Oh, if you have not checked out my first video, I will put a link down in the description for it. It's playing with a Death Touch Menace deck. The guy I played against was he was pretty good. It was a close battle the whole game. But I will also put down a link in the description to download Magic the Gathering Arena. If you have not played it before and this looks interesting to you, you can go ahead and find it in the description. Other than that, let's take a look at the deck that I will be messing around today in a regular play game. You might have seen it before. For somebody, another YouTuber might have posted it or something like that, but this is my own little take on it. It's a wolf deck, as you probably can see. Just a quick rundown. Battlefield Promotion is just going to be a combat trick to put out counters and first strike, so I can keep my wolves alive. Rabbit Bite's a little bit of removal. I got a Titanic Growth, combat trick. It's all those cheap ones. Trusted Pegasus is not a wolf, but it allows my wolves to fly, and what's harder to take care of than wolves that are flying? Especially Arlen's wolf, where it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Yeah, buff that stuff up, and people may not be able to take care of that very well. Evolution Sage, because I got a lot of counters in here, he'll be able to continuously buff up my wolves that are already in the battlefield. So they're tiny little wolves that people underestimate, and they become pretty big pretty quick. Prism Realm is a bit of a removal. I like it a lot better than Luminous Bonds, simply because it'll take the creature away, or a Planeswalker. It's where they can't do anything, so even a creature's abilities won't activate. That's why I like it a lot better. Plus it also has Scry 1, which is really nice for this deck. Unbreakable Formation, I've been playing around with this one. It gives all my creatures indestructible, but I usually put it in here for the counters. There's a trick to keep my wolves alive. Last two over here is counters and proliferate, counters and gaining life. Like I said, this is a counter deck, and simply because it's a counter deck, I put in Mao Wu, the Loyal Companion. One, because he's a hound, and it fits with the dog style. But basically, if a counter would be put on him, you put an extra counter on him. Another thing I have in here is on Sierra's Wings. This one's it could probably be taken out, but it gives my wolves flying and lifelink and vigilance, which is another hard thing to deal with. Chinese Influence counters and being able to pull things out that I need from the top 5 cards. It'd have to be a white card, but then we move on to the other wolves. Like Thornhide Wolves is just a big wolf, combine it with Trusted Pegasus and some counters, and they become menacing to deal with. This just is basically the Ajani's Influence, but in a wolf form. It's not the greatest for 5 mana getting a 3/3 wolf, but it's there. Tolsmer is the big thing in this deck. Getting me wolves and allowing me to gain life. It's pretty good against aggro, I think. Um, Giving my wolves lifelink and tapping my opponent's creatures so they can't block for 1 round is pretty devastating, especially if you got some pretty big wolves. We'll see how that works if I ever get it. There's some more exiling creatures for removal. Now, Arlen is the other biggest thing in this deck, and it's to allow counters to be put on the wolves that I enter the battlefield, and allows me to put in more wolves. Last thing, I've been messing around with a few of them. This one I find pretty good for more counters, just simply because it puts counters on everything, and then it doubles those counters. And then we got my mana base. Don't have a lot of the shock lands, you know, for pay 2 life to enter the battlefield untapped, or just enter it tapped. But over time I would be able to put those in the deck. There's not much of a sideboard, but this is another combat trick for Indestructible. Giving wolves trample would be kind of a devastating thing, but at the same time I wasn't able to find a place for it to fit in here. But other than that, that is the deck. Over time, I did want to mention, over time it will get updated, so I might come back and revisit this sort of deck if it changes a lot. But the first video that I did post on, if you haven't gone back, like I said, go back and check on it, but you'll probably get a little hint here of what it was like. The Kiss of Death deck is basically a Vraska Death Touch Menace deck. Just very, very good. Very, very powerful. But I will go back and revisit it, because there's a lot of cards I'm still missing. I would rather put in here, like if we go into Not Collected, you know. This one I think would be pretty good to put in. The ability to gain life and draw cards. Or, like I said, it's a Death Touch Menace deck. This other Planeswalker to create, putting a counter on a creature and it gains Menace until end of turn would be pretty nice. No removal. So like I said, I will probably be a deck I'll go back to and play later on. But, I guess that's about it. So we'll hop into just a regular play game, because this wolf deck I don't expect to go very far at all. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. A lot of the times though, when I've played this deck, I usually play it against Sparky, even though that's the worst person in the world, worst computer to play against. But so far has been working out okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand, simply because I can cast everything, and it gives this wolf flying, some counters for him. Yeah, go ahead and keep it. We'll see how it goes. White deck kind of scares me, because usually a lot of people run Luminous Bonds, but especially in regular play. I'm gonna go ahead and just put out another land. Can't put out anything, so next round I should be able to put out Arlen's Wolf. White-blue deck. Those are running around a lot today, around these days. Just simply because it gives white decks the ability to draw, on top of white decks being powerful enough as it is. However, those red decks recently have been getting a lot of card draws, and that is not good. Oh, that's not good. The reconnecting. Why? Magic Arena, why are you doing this? This is... I don't know. This is frustrating. So it's gonna put me in a... No, that's the same person. It just looked different. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Give it an answer. I don't know what that was. The reconnecting was a little weird. I I don't like it, but please don't control my wolf. That would be mean. Very rude. Tap to target creature and opponent controls. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Because they can't do anything. I'm gonna go ahead and put out another wolf. He'll be able to attack it tap. If he attacks with both, that's fine. I'll take 3, but then next round I should be able to do a little bit more than that. That's pretty. Let's see. That's got flying. You're all tapped out, so now you're gonna poke me for 3. Yeah. Okay. You gain life, draw a card. And now, oh, that's right. You gain 3 life. We'll go ahead and hit for 6. And place out that, and we'll go ahead and put on Evolution Sage. Maybe start getting that proliferating going. So far, so good. Will be able to hit me maybe for 4 this round. If not, just 3, which is fine. Hopefully I get Tulsmer soon, because then I can probably get rid of that. That would be really nice. Oh, this person's not really doing something or reading? Ah, there we go. Opt. That's fishing for something. Okay, yeah. Hitting me for 4. Which is all fine with me. You gain 1 life. Okay, so... Alright, what do I got? I got 5 mana. Just go ahead and attack with everything. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there just for some more buffs, more hits. That's pretty good. Then we will go ahead and put counters and start proliferating to get these bigger wolves. See, now when this deck is going to start taking off, these wolves are going to get huge. Land, some more proliferation. They are now 6/5s. It's pretty nasty. So, if anything, yeah. That's pretty common. Well, I would have liked to continue playing more of the match, but I guess the wolves became way too big for this person to deal with. If that was a quick game, then I will play another one. Since that was only like 10 minutes, not even. So I guess we'll hop into one more and see how that goes. I did not expect the deck to go very well. Not at all. Because usually when the deck doesn't work, it just gives me a bunch of combat tricks or just buffs, but no creatures. And even when I do get creatures, it's a few of them, and I expect in a regular game they'd get controlled real quick and get removed. But see, that's a hand I will not take because I can only cast those buffs. But there's no low creatures. I go first. Doesn't matter. I guess I'll keep that and get a land. So that's good. Go ahead and put out Arlen's Wolf turn 3, turn 4. Pretty dang slow. That's partially why I have 25 mana in here and not the usual 24. It's a red-green deck again. Oh no. That there is a Shawnee's Pridemate, and that, if it's built around, is pretty nasty. So if they start gaining life, I can't really do anything. Probably going to attack. I wouldn't be surprised. No? Okay. Oh, that's an awesome wolf. I will attack, because I can. And he can't do anything about it, he or she. And then we will go ahead and do that, and put out another one. If I get one more mana, Tolsmer's coming out real quick to get rid of the Johnny's Pridemate. That card is just, it can become nasty. Oh, okay. That's why. You figured. That's fine. Because I will just go ahead and attack, hit for three more, and put out Tolsmer, and gain 3 life, and hit there. Alright, so now the wolf deck should be taken off again. Four, so that'd be 12 damage by putting that on there, gaining a life, 3 life. We'll see what I draw next. This person doesn't seem to be getting any mana, so mana screwed is not good. Never good, honestly. Had so many issues with being mana screwed, especially with this deck. Okay. I'm kind of fine with that. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit for 3, just in case there's another Divine Vengeance. I don't really want to lose my Tolsmer. We're gonna go ahead and save that wolf, because then if this person gets a creature out, we'll just have it fight it. Especially since it's not the greatest. Yeah, see. Create a sapling. That's all fine. We'll keep passing all the way through the turn. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Make sure it enters the battlefield. And I'll target that. I will look for... honestly, do I even want... yeah, I want Mawu. That's the best option at this point. I'm getting 3 life. I will keep poking. This person wants to block, that's fine. Don't have anything to buff. If this person doesn't remove anything of mine, I should be able to get them next round. But we aren't there yet, so... because I can always use the +1/+1 counter on each creature. And now they know about Mawu, which... see, I was worried about that, but that's fine. They probably should have put it on something else. Because the Scala Wolf, it was just there to attack something. What else? What else is gonna do? Saplings. Okay. well, since that is a thing, I don't want to destroy any creatures. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. Have it attack creature, gain 3 more life, and then I'll go ahead and put in a Pegasus. Because now they don't have a Luminous Bonds, hopefully, to save. Keep doing that, because if they want to keep sacrificing their saplings, that's fine with me. Next round, should be able to put on Plate of Unity, but we'll see. Again, I didn't expect to play Luminous Bonds, should have expected it, because like I said, that's why I use Prism Realm a lot instead of Luminous Bonds, but everyone uses Luminous Bonds. And again, there's that. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. No blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter and get life for each creature. And that's how this wolf deck should work. Pretty menacing, pretty powerful counters. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do 2 games. If you guys would like to see me play like 3 or 4, depending on how quick they are, I could do that. You just have to message, put down a comment down in the comments. Is there anything else? I don't think so. But like I said earlier in the video, I will put down in the description my first video so you guys can go check that out. It does not have any of my voice over it because it was just the very, very, very first video I posted. So I was just trying to see how the ropes were hanging. Then I also I will put down in the description where to download this game at. But that is a couple games of my wolf deck so far, and like I said, if it changes drastically in the future, then I will probably revisit it, but at this point, I probably won't change it at all. Those 2 games went very, very well, and I was not expecting that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and catch you all later.